Back in Oklahoma City, and this time with no more margin for error. Tonight, the Timberwolves hope to avoid elimination and extend this Western Conference Finals to a Game 6 Friday night at Target Center. But standing in their way is league MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and a Thunder team that's been near unbeatable on their home floor this season.
As we're about ready to get Game 5 underway, eager anticipation among the packed house in Loud City. Ball in the air and Gobert back tap, stealing the tip. Back to Randall.
Gobert had it knocked away, kicks it out. Randall tries the three-pointer. That's good. That's a good sign for Minnesota. SGA gets inside, kicks it out in the corner. Holmgren nails a three. And the first bucket so the crowd can sit down. Ahead to Holmgren, one stride and a stump. Perfect pass that time from Gilgeous-Alexander. Daniels guarding Gilgeous-Alexander. Another throw up, this time Hartenstein able to get it go. And Randall puts some pressure, but Hartenstein throws it right back at him. Gilgeous-Alexander drives on McDaniels, spins inside, uses the left hand. Sneaky shot from SGA.
Shai crossing over, blows by Conley. Lobs a alley-oop to the rim, and Holmgren gathers and thunders down a big two-hand rim rocker.
Another alley-oop. And the first time out, a quick flurry from OKC as Minnesota's 1 of 11 from the field.
Ant with it against Caruso, drives left to lane, squirts free between two defenders and puts it in off the window for two.
Randall off the bounce, Caruso knocks it away, comes up with a steal.
Caruso picks his pocket. Alex in the open court. Shovel feeds to Shai for the two-hand rim rocker. So the Thunder force their first turnover of the night.
And Julius right away puts his head down and doesn't react to get back defensively.
Meanwhile, Edwards again attacks the goal.
Jalen working the angle, ducks right into the paint, elevates and fires a one-handed 13-foot floater, rips the course. Well done by Dub, getting the mid-range. It's 15-7.
SGA layup is good. A double-figure lead with 4.5 to play here in the first.
Ducking right, down the lane, floats it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander got it. He's got 8 points and 4 assists already. The lead is up to a dozen. Reed spins right into a double team, knocked away, and another turnover.
Shai left wing, guarded by Randall, pulls up, pops. He wants three. Give it to him. Cha-ching, the Thunder money ball. Shai says, "This is my house." 22-7 Thunder.
5 seconds. SGA double team, kicks it out in the corner. Wallace a three, puts it in at the buzzer. A fitting end to a dominant first period. There's another turnover. Caruso does it again, and is fouled by Reed. He is a defensive demon.
Caruso comes up clapping, applauding the Thunder defensive effort. It has been smothering and stinging.
DiVincenzo right back to Randall. Extra pass, Shannon from the corner. Got it. This kid is unafraid, no hesitation. Randall wants it. He's got Cason Wallace on him. Knocked off Randall's chest. Randall thought he was held. Cason Wallace, another defensive demon. Randall, triple team, drives in, shot blocked, ball knocked loose. Williams to Wallace.
Loose ball pounced on by Kenrich Williams to Wallace, 1-on-3, holding.
Holmgren goes inside and throws it down. The lead is up to 20. As Reed trying to get aggressive, another turnover. Jalen Williams goes up and lays it in. Minnesota needs another timeout. What an explosion from OKC here in Game 5. Edwards drives on Dort, steps back, fires away, can't hit, side of the backboard. Williams has it. Randall tried to take it. Aaron Wiggins back up top. Williams up and under. Off the glass, it's good. A 24-point lead. Minnesota has 14 points, and we played almost 16 minutes. Holmgren open for three. Got it.
Holmgren spinning on Conley down the lane. Shovel feeds inside to Wallace, catching in traffic, kicks out right wing to Dub. He wants three. It's online in there. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. OKC lacing back-to-back long rangers.
And Randall trying to be aggressive, knocks it away. Good defense from Julius Randall. And maybe that's the type of play, at least get them started. Edwards gets inside, flips it up. Nice move from Anthony Edwards.
Gilgeous-Alexander straight away. Slashes right on McDaniels, leans in and lays it in. A blow-by the MVP. SGA holds the ball on his right hip, elevates and fires. The fadeaway 16-foot stroke is pure. Shai rips the courts.
Alexander Walker, quick drive, goes inside. Caruso right there to defend. Ball knocked loose. They're getting every loose ball as well. SGA down the lane, shot blocked by Edwards. Terrific defensive play, but Caruso comes up with a steal. Back inside, layup, missed it on a foul. Even when something good happens for Minnesota, it turns negative. A minute remaining in what has been a nightmare first half for Minnesota. Williams, jumper's good. They just will not let up. They are relentless. Randall and Reed play catch. Reed goes at Hartenstein. Bank shot is good.
Left right on the perimeter. Bounce sweeps inside to Randall, who bobbles the ball. It's off his chest, out of bounds. His 5th turnover.
That just sums up the first half right there. 14 turnovers. They have more turnovers than field goals. And pretty much the entire building on its feet as we wind down the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander left-handed lays it up and in. An epic playoff performance from the Oklahoma City Thunder. 65-32.
Shea back quickly. Barreling left baseline on McDaniel. Spins up and in. A right-hand reverse. Well, he was the man of the season as MVP in the NBA. He's the man of the moment tonight in big game 5 with 22 in 20 minutes.
Edwards attacks, gets inside, shoots over Holmgren, gets it to fall. 4th field goal for Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander to Hartenstein. That lefty loft, floats it up and in. McDaniel's the baseline. Lost it, got it back, puts it back up, blocked by Holmgren. The long arms of Chet Holmgren does it again. Edwards brings it up, fires away, three-pointer's good. That's his first three-pointer. Was 0 for 6.
Dub blasts down the lane, lays it up on the run, and twirls in a right-hand reverse. Got clipped by Reed, no whistle.
Edwards goes inside, lays it up and in. That gets it under 30 for the first time in a while. SGA pulls up. The mid-range maestro does it again. 24 more points. And we're midway through the third. Pass deflected and stolen. SGA down a lane, throws it down. More defense to offense. Randall gets inside, draws the foul, and one. Randall having a big third quarter. Pass inside Caruso, out to Dort. Dort lines up, three-pointer is good.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the handle, drives left. Challenging Gobert across his body flow. To runner, then he hits off the wrong leg. Gilgeous-Alexander showing his wares, and they are MVP caliber with 28 in 28 minutes.
2 more for Anthony Edwards. He's got 19.
Hartenstein screens high right. Shea behind him. Off the stutter step. Kicks in the corner to Dort. Rainbow 3 by Lou is on the way. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. A mug shot. Right in the face of Dante DiVincenzo.
Gilgeous-Alexander nails his three-pointer. 31 points for SGA. Wallace blocked by Reed. Holmgren right there to clean it up. And Holmgren with 18 points. SGA inside, counted out, a foul. This young man is special. 33 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds.
Corner left Holmgren wide open, snaps off a 3 and knocks that down. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball on cue. Chet with 21.
Wallace kicks it out. Lou Dort, another high arcing three. It's good. They are ready to party here in Oklahoma City.
Dub out front, chased by McDaniels. Slashes left, down the lane, a step, lays it up left-handed and spins it in. A southpaw delivery by Dub. He's got 19. Randall, low left, bangs to the middle. Pump fakes, comes to the rim, double humps the layup, try. Rejected by Holmgren. Says, get that shot out of here, or Chet don't be so mean. Dort fed, open, right wing 3 on the way. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. Oh, what a sequence.
Mark it, time of death. 9:42 Central Standard Time.
Time to get the shots up. Oh, everybody's getting a taste tonight. Well, the magical season continues. The Oklahoma City Thunder are going back to the NBA Finals.
The winner of the Magic Johnson Trophy for the 2025 Western Conference Finals Most Valuable Player is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea, just knowing what that trophy stands for, what does it mean to you to now own one?
Yeah, it's a really good feeling. Think stuff you dream about as a kid. I just want to shout out these fans. They've been here. A couple years I got here, there's some really dark times in this arena, not fun times, and these fans have been by our side through thick and thin, so we appreciate them first and foremost. And then, of course, I want to thank my teammates. Without them, I'm nothing. Clear as day. I I don't have 124 points by myself. I love these guys to death. Now, with all that being said, this is a step in the right direction, but we have a lot more work to do, and we know that, and that's what we're focused on. So let's buckle up and get ready.
Shea, you've said that through the ups and downs of your career that there were some nights that you thought, I'm not very good at basketball. What are you going to be thinking when you get home tonight?
I got a lot of growing to do. We got a lot of work to do to get to our ultimate goal, and this is not it. So that's all that I'm focused on.
Congratulations on winning MVP.
Thank you so much.
And just what did you feel in the first quarter that just allowed them to get on top of you guys so quickly and let the game get out of hand?
They came ready to play. We didn't. When you lose a game like this, it's not really too much to break down. They just did what they were supposed to do and won the game.
Why don't you think you guys came ready to play?
I don't know. They dominated the game from the tip. And can't do nothing but tip my hat to those guys. They came ready, man. So good job by them.
And just what did you maybe learn throughout the course of this series? I know it's really quick in the aftermath here, but as you kind of maybe reflect on the series a little bit here, what are the big themes that you take away from this for your game?
For my game? I don't know. Good question. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet, so good question. I'll come back to you later.
Mike, as you kind of think about the journey this team took this year, I know it stings in the moment, but just kind of how do you feel about this team and where it got to at this point in the season?
We overcame a lot to get to this point. It was never an easy road for us at all. Proud of the way that we, gave ourselves this opportunity. Obviously, it hurts right now, but just looking back at everything that we had to kind of go through and, lineup changes and different guys, different situations throughout the season. Nobody thought we'd be in this situation this time, at this point of the year. So just got to think of that as a positive.
Mike, so many of the guys and Finch have talked about wanting to win this and win it, for you and just see your success in your career. Where are you just at from a personal standpoint right now?
It hurts, it hurts more than, I don't think anybody can really feel what I feel. I can't ask them to feel that because they haven't been around as long and seen how, few opportunities you get at this, this chance. So for me, it's gonna take a while just to kind of dissect what we just did and weren't able to accomplish. But at the same time, proud of my team, proud of these guys. Man, they really fought. Not just for me, but just for the whole team. They did a great job of bonding together in the right time just to give ourselves this chance. So I appreciate them more than anything, and we're gonna try this thing again next year.
Ant, I know we talked about this a lot over the course of the years, but 2.5 years with Mike, just what is playing with him, over that time been like for you?
It's been great. Love Mike. Call him Unc, OG. Disappointed. Couldn't make it happen for him again this year, but like you said, we'll be right back. Try to make it happen for him again next year. Come a little more prepared, be ready. We know what to expect, so it should be fun, gearing up for next year.
And you guys were in the Western Conference 2 years in a row. They were the number one team in the West 2 years in a row. How do you view them as a obstacle in the future? And they obviously play a very specialized style, so unique to them own. How can you guys prepare between now and next year's playoffs to be better against that style?
That's so long from now, I don't know. But they're a great team. Well coached. Top to bottom, they're pretty good. So just tip my hat to those guys. Congrats, and happy for them.
And what would you say, given, they have a bunch of switchable defenders, and, throughout the series, it seemed like, a lot of the ball pressure that they had, it got to, some of you guys with the turnover, especially today. What can you just say about, some of the uniqueness that they have defensively and some of the problems that they can cause for you?
They got a small lineup that they throw out there. I think with like Caruso at the 5, just a bunch of different lineups, man. Stuff that you really don't see. Kind of like the old Warriors would do. Go small, put Draymond at the 5. They super handsy. They pluck at the ball all night. They pressure the ball to get you out of your comfort zone, running plays and stuff. So they do a pretty good job, man.
And then also, it seems like they had inevitable runs kind of in this series. Like game 1, they went out big. You guys started to get a run. Same thing. They come back, respond.
Yeah.
Game 2, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing today. What can you just say about how frustrating kind of is that? Being able to respond to each of the punches that they throw?
It's not frustrating, man. It's a part of the game. It's just like I said, man. Once again, they're a really good team. Everyone here knows it. It's no surprise to nobody that this team is pretty good. Yeah, so. Yeah, they was ready, man. They're very prepared, and like I said before, well coached, top to bottom.
And you won a gold medal, so you know what it's like to be a champ. You know what it's like to get to the championship game. NBA side, however, you came up short twice. Knowing what it's like to be on the winning side, how much does it hurt, and what does it feel like to come up short of the finals 2 years in a row?
It's exciting. I don't know why people would think it would hurt. I mean, it's exciting for me. I'm 23. I get to do it a whole bunch of times. I'm hurt more so for myself, for Mike. I came up short for Mike. Like I said, we tried last year. We couldn't get it. We tried again this year. We're going to try again next year. But hurting is a terrible word to use. I'm good, yeah.
And considering, looking at Mike and his longevity, how hard it is to get there, does that put this in perspective at all, too?
Yeah, I'm going to work my butt off this summer. Nobody's going to work harder than me this summer, I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, I'll try to make it happen again for Mike.
Mike, just in this moment, it does hurt so much, but how much do you look at what you all accomplished this season to get here 2 years in a row, something this franchise has never done before?
It's special to be a part of a team that, can handle a lot of the adversity that we went through and come out on the other end and be in this situation that we're in. It's disappointing for us, disappointing for our fans, disappointing for everybody at the moment. But, man, we work. We do the right things. We, come in early, leave late. We do everything we can to try to prepare ourselves for this long season and the ups and downs of it. And to be back in the situation again says a lot about our team, our coaches, our players' resiliency throughout the season, and something that we just got to keep building on, keep learning from. It's unfortunate, but the best lesson is going through it, with your own experience, and these guys are feeling it. Obviously, I've felt this situation, and hopefully we just learn and get better from it.
And Finchie was saying that he had a conversation with you earlier in the season when things were going a little rough and just said, hey, what does a successful season look like for you? And you said, let's just get to the playoffs, win around, and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Given that you exceeded that, how do you view what you guys were able to do, ultimately?
We thought it was going downhill. We thought it was over for us. I mean, at one point, we was looking real bad. It was bad for us. Then we got hurt. But like Mike said, we turned it around. And I remember having that conversation with him, we just got to get to the playoffs and we'll figure it out. So, yeah, man, we did pretty good this year, man. We just came up short again. And, yeah, try to do it again next year.
And does it take a little while, like last year, to realize the finality, to realize how close you might have gotten once the conference final ends?
How close I might have gotten to the finals?
Yeah.
I mean, we lost. I can't think about how close I might have gotten. We lost. That's all that matters. They was the better team. They came out and beat us, punched us in the face, and we lost the game. We lost the series.
And when you say nobody's going to work harder, than you this summer. Do you have any particular things that you want to work on headed into this offseason?
Yeah, I'm not going to give out that information. Yeah, I'm going to keep that in-house this time.
Mike, what was, from a basketball standpoint, what was missing to be able to win this series?
Well, I think you look at the way that they played, and their movement, their body movement, their connectivity, in a sense that, their IQ, the things that they were doing, the adjustments they were making, were just a level above us. We were just a step slow at all those things, which kind of gave them,
Like they on one string.
Yeah, they were like on one string. Defensively, they had
15 couplers on one string.
They had a plan. They executed it, and they didn't deviate from it. Those guys really, really locked in on that, and you can tell on both ends of the floor. It didn't matter, who scored, who had the ball. They were just finding an open person and making the next reads and things that we've gotten better at, but we're still working towards. I think so. We got a lot of room to grow and get better at it.
We'll go last question to Jason. Mike, Orient, it seemed like watching them play defense kind of reminded me of watching you guys in like the Denver series a year ago, just the physical tenacity and really taking it to them. Not a bad defense this year by any stretch, but not at that level. What is it going to take in your minds, or is it possible to get back to that level of defense?
Okay.
You got it.
Right now I'm not sure, but I know that the frustrating part is that we've had that level of defense, and that we need to, whatever that is, to get it back. We have to find that that effort, that attention to detail. At this stage, I think it was more the details that we were slipping on, not so much the effort, not so much the personnel. We had a lot of guys that can guard. A lot of guys that one-on-one can guard, and team defense and stuff like that. But it was slippage on the next steps. You know what I mean? Like the higher IQ things that we have to just get better at. So I think those are things that will have to improve for us next season.
Thanks, guys.